This video I'm going to talk about the recent changes and everything what I've already accomplished and everything what I've already completed. Any changes which I'm planning to implement into my life in the nearest future. Everything what I'm planning to do and everything what I'm planning to accomplish in the next couple of months from now on. As you probably know, recently I've turned 19. It was my birthday, and right now it's pretty much my last year of being able to achieve anything in the teenage age. So I'm taking it quite serious and I'm trying to achieve as many things as I can, to achieve everything as soon as possible and as young as possible. This is the point of me doing everything in such high intensity as I'm doing it right now, because my plan is to achieve things quickly and I'm trying to achieve them in the young age. I already successfully managed to finish my first 3 months in London. I've been working non-stop, I've been working out, and at the same time I've been studying for my certification and trying to do some content and all this stuff on the side. It's been quite a tough week because I've been working quite a lot and at the same time I couldn't spend any money on myself. And I just had to go through this. I've been working at the job which I'm not really planning to stay at, which was a kitchen job. So I had to work my ass off literally just to be able to pay off this house and to pay off this house for the next 6 months and from now on. This was one of the hardest journey because I've moved to a different city, I moved to a different location, and all this pressure came at once, so I had to take and undergo all of it at the same time. I had no choice, but because I had no backup whatsoever, I had to just hold strong and go through this with a discipline and clear mind and clear vision of what I'm trying to achieve. So my current journey, these 3 months and the next 2 months, which I'm going to talk through a bit later in this video, I'm taking as one of the hardest parts of the London journey as it is, because this is the time when I was going through insane amount of pressure, mental and physical, and at the same time I had to just stay strong and be able to push through this. But there's no other way of doing it. I put myself under such a pressure because of my ambitions and my ideas of what I'm trying to achieve in this life. I made it myself and there is no other excuse of why this ever happened, because I put myself through this and I know this just by knowing the reason why I'm going through this pressure and why I'm going through all of these changes and all of this work. I was able to go through every single obstacle which I faced myself in the past 3 months. And for you to understand, I've got only 1 month left this month, October, to be able to pay off for my house for the next 6 months, because my contract works in such a way that I have to pay 6 months in advance. So this month is the month where I'm going to be able to pay off my house and the next 6 months. This means a lot to me because that means that every single paycheck coming through after I've been able to pay off for my house is going to be clean, and every single paycheck I'm going to be able to spend accordingly to this plan, and I'm going to be able to invest, to genuinely just spend this money in the way that I'm planning them to spend, and I don't have to pay for the rent. So it's going to be quite a good time to be able to save up, to change the job, to change the career path, or anything what I'm gonna try to do. My plan is to push through this last month of work, of this last month of saving up. It's a very strong position which I put myself at, but what I literally have done is I've created a very big buffer of time and money which I'm going to be able to use as soon as I pay off for this house. And that means that there are going to be more content for me to show you what I'm planning to invest into, the way how I'm going to spend the money, how I'm going to invest them, how I'm going to use them to make more money. So this is going to be a very interesting part of me being 19, because it's going to be the part of my life where I'm going to be able to spend money in the way that I planned it out and in the way that I've been working for. As soon as I'm going to be able to pay for my house, my first step is trying to get into IT. My plan is to push through and trying to change my career path. The thing which I've done in these 3 months and the following months after is I've created a big buffer of time and money. I untied and I unleashed my own financial struggles. So now I'm going to be able to do any changes or any improvements to my life, investments to my life, which I'm planning to do. So it's actually going to be the time of changes and the time where I'm actually going to be able to change the job or change the perspective of my life in the way which I plan to do it. This is not the only thing which I'm working towards currently. I'm also working towards my physical health and my physical improvement, because As I said in the previous videos, there is no point of doing whatever you're doing if you cannot control and if you cannot maintain your body properly. Your body is your castle, and if you cannot properly maintain it, if you cannot properly take care of it, you have to focus on it first. And at the same time, I'm working towards the CompTIA certification. I'm working towards my IT career. As I'm going to be able to spend money, I'm going to take the CompTIA Plus certification. So this is the plans for now, and this is the updates for now. I've got the last months to pursue. I've got the last months of hard work, which I'm saying the last months, which is not, but like it's technically is the last months of saving up until I'm going to be able to pay off for my house. And the hardest 3 months journey already behind. I've already accomplished it and it's all done. And I've got 1 more month to pursue. And after this, my hands are tied and I'm completely free to do any move of sort of move which I'm planning to do in the future. So this is amazing, and this is something what keeps me going. And this is just like a short update video. So for you to understand what is going on, I've got last month's last push. And that's something what I'm going to try to achieve and something what I'm trying to accomplish. So let's finish it up. I'm going to complete the job which I set it up for myself, and see you soon.